Hello, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Crendor, and a few days ago, we got some Legion remix news, and I wanted to go over that today. So, let's just jump right into it. Learn about what is, I almost said Wowcast. What is Wowcast? What is Legion Remix? So, Legion Remix is a time-limited seasonal event where players can create a time runner as one of the original 12 Legion classes, replay the entire Legion expansion at an accelerated pace from level 10 to 80 with some major gameplay twists. People will collect power, face epic challenges, and pretty much if you played Mr. Pandaria Remix, it's probably going to be like that, but Legion, right? Which is great. So we've got the Druid class order hall here, and this is one of the big things I was thinking about was what are they going to do with order halls, right? So it says here, players can take part in all 12 dungeons, 1 mega dungeon, 5 raids, all the Legion campaign quests, local stories, world quests, class order hall campaigns, and artifact quest lines. Literally everything except the Mage Tower. The Infinite Dragonflight will be accelerating all weekly lockouts, reputation gains, and class order hall missions, so get in and have fun. Cool. Our remix story so far. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know there was a story in Mr. Pandaria Remix. But now I do. In Remix Mr. Pandaria, Eternus from the Infinite Dragonflight was trying to learn more about the past. Now, with the World Soul Saga heating up, she's looking into some of the events that have led up to what's happening now to try and understand more of what's really saved Azeroth from the Legion. Cool. What's new in Legion Remix? All right, here we go. We've added some new gameplay systems with an eye towards capturing the spirit of the original Legion experience. Our goal is to create opportunities for challenge and strategy that players will eventually dominate with epic power. So here we go. First up, we got remixed artifact weapons, which look actually phenomenal. Like, it looks like it's like a modern talent tree, but with artifact weapon stuff. Like, this actually looks really cool. So I'm pretty excited to see all the different artifact weapons and what they got going. I am really hoping they bring back the artifact fishing pole and give it some insane shit. That's like my ultimate. That's my Mage Tower. So that would be great. Instead of the cloak and gem system from Remix Miss Pandaria, we're going all in on artifacts, which is great. Every artifact weapon shares a powerful trait tree, and you'll choose a path to go along: nature, fell, arcane, storm, or holy. Which, like, honestly, I think this fits so much better with the remix system, right? Because, like, we had the cloak and gem system, whatever, but, like, this is just straight up, it, like, fits perfectly. It's one of the reasons people were like, they're probably going to do Legion remix, because artifact weapons. You won't be locked in, can respec anytime. Now made easier with our new quick assign feature. You can control click to spend up to your remaining infinite power purchasing towards your selected point, or control right click to refund back to the selected point. You'll also find jewelry along the way that lets you add ranks and traits from any path, taking ranks from other paths, or boosting your chosen path beyond its natural limits. Mix and match to customize your artifact weapon. I think it's great. Love that. Yeah, I love it. Now we have Heroic World Tier. Inspired by Diablo, Heroic World Tier is a new way to play outdoor content. Eternus is experimenting to prepare the champions of Azeroth for what could happen if things get worse. She's empowering creatures to have more health, more damage, and sometimes affix-like buffs, empowering their difficulty and rewards. While you'll encounter tougher foes that can overcome them, get better. So, it's Diablo, right? It's that ARPG. You know, the Murloc's gonna have like mortars shooting out. He's gonna have double health. He's gonna shoot spikes out and stuff. Like that's what it is. So, I mean, it's cool, right? It's nothing like, oh my god, but like cool. All right, they're testing out stuff. That's fine. Time warped obelisks. Power up with time warped obelisks found throughout Legion Remix. These grant temporary temporary but powerful buffs to players as they explore the world. I'm instantly thinking of Diablo again, where you just the little shrines where you click the shrine, it's like blah, and it gives you the bonus of whatever, or the abilities, right? That's what I think these are, if I had to guess. Time worn Keystone dungeons for players who love Mythic Plus. Anyway, I don't, if you couldn't tell. We've remixed things to create time-worn Keystone dungeons. We're bringing back most of the affixes from the original launch of Legion, adding 4 new affixes specific to Legion remix called Eternus's Trials. Okay. Each day, players can choose new research assignments to undertake, such as killing demons, running a dungeon, collecting orbs, skywriting, and more. With over 100 quests available and the ability to unlock access to take multiple at once, you'll have plenty of options. You won't need to check in every day and can bank up to 6 days of quests that you can do when you're ready to take them on. So, whether you are taking part in Legion Remix Daily or you have time on the weekends, you'll be ready to go. Okay, that's cool. I like that. More and more and more loot. Whoa, loot. That's a cool looking mount. I like that mount. It wouldn't be a remix without lots and lots of loot to collect. Yes, new rewards. Fel-infused class mounts. Elegant Elven Ashara-inspired robe transmogs. Mannerous Shields transmog. Variant's Fel-corrupted sword. And we'll have plenty of never-before-released mounts, transmog sets, and more. That makes me curious. Are they going to allow us to acquire the mounts of Legion like they did in Pandaria? Or are they just giving us new versions? They're like reskinned versions of those mounts. Because if that's the case, I would have spent the collector's bounty trying to get Legion mounts and stuff. But that's fine. I'm sure the collector's bounty will come back anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. Plus, they might still be allowing us to do that in Legion Remix. I'm just not positive. But I feel like they probably would. Also, the sides look pretty sick. Legacy rewards include rare raid transmogs such as Xavius' Shoulders, Scythe of the Unmaker, and Original Red, and now Fel Green. Other legacy rewards include rare mounts like Lothian Prowler, Shackled, Urzul, and the Violet Spellwings. Players can also gain new titles such as Chrono Scholar, the Infernal, and the Infinite Chaos. Oh, so there's the legacy rewards. It's the Prowler, the Urzul, the Violet Spellwing. So now I'm curious if it's not going to be all of them, or are they just saying others include... I feel like they're going to do most of them, if anything. I don't know. At least there's some, all right? That's already... That's good. The cost of loot. Bronze is making its return as a currency players use to purchase cosmetic items only. Instead of upgrading your gear with bronze, upgrades will drop from all content. Harder content will provide higher drop chance. Okay. I don't mind that. More character slots and early character conversion. We're adding 5 new character slots. Let's go. And that's just for like all World of Warcraft accounts. That's awesome. You also don't have to wait for the end of Legion Remix to move your characters over to play with them. Wait, you also don't have to wait for the end of Legion Remix to move your characters over to play with them in War Within? Transferring your character or remix? I did the thing, the classic like cartoon thing where you're like, you say the thing and then you're like, wait. And then you say the thing again, but you realize what you said. Except I like genuinely did it. I've done it before as like a bit, but that genuinely was me doing that. Because that's phenomenal. I love that. That was one of the worst parts, is you had to wait till the end of Mop Remix to transfer your characters over. Now you can just do it. I love that. Removes all your remix stuff, your quest log, and it makes you a normal WoW character. Neat. And it's a one-way trip, so make sure you're sure you want to do it. Legion Remix phase by phase. We're taking inspiration from WoW Classic's phase releases. And we'll be doing Legion Remix in phases. Every 2 weeks, we'll start things off the original launch content from Legion, and with Argus and Antorus. Each phase will bring new Sorry, I hiccuped. Bring new content and a bump to the maximum item level players can reach. I like that. That's like... Well, I like it and I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of time gating in general, but this doesn't feel too bad in terms of time gating. Right? I don't think it does. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it seems okay. What the... Oh, account. So we'll see. We want to make sure we set a great pace for players to soak in the story, enjoy the content, not feel rushed right out the gate. Each release of content should bring about nostalgia from Legions. We're making sure to add some special touches to each one. As example, in Argus, we'll have a minigame where you transform into a worm-tongued demon, run around collecting bronze orbs, and gives you additional speed. Release content will still be fast-paced. If you're looking to go on a Legion Remix spree and decide to wait for all the content to be available before you dive in, you'll have plenty of time before the event, or before the end of the event. Here's an overview of the phases. Skies of Fire. Take the skies of the Broken Isles with the original Legion content, the Emerald Nightmare Raid. Rise of the Nightfallen. Continue the Nightfallen story with Insurrection campaign and New World quests across the Broken Isles. Re-experience Legion Mega Dungeon with Return to Karazhan. And take on the Nighthold and Trial of Valor raids. Yo, the Return to Karazhan will probably be fun. Legion Fall. Actually, I actually really enjoyed the Legion raids. I mean, I enjoyed Legion just overall, to be honest. Legion Fall. Establish a foothold on the Broken Shore. Take on Legion assaults. Fight your way into the Cathedral of Eternal Night. and Tomb of Sargeras. Replay the Argus campaign across 3 deadly zones. Take on the seat of the Triumvirate and Andoris and the Burning Throne. And then, as the Legion Remix timeline begins collapsing, say your goodbyes and embrace the chaos. Infinite Echoes. Wrap up experience in Legion Remix. You'll enjoy. You'll be able to say goodbye to all the infinites your friends and allies made along the way and embrace the chaos as the timeline begins to collapse. So it sounds like they're going to have a lot of fun with this. It'll get kind of wacky, kind of wild, which I think is cool. I mean, it's Remix, right? They should get wacky wild. And then experience the 11.2.5 content update on the PTR. Players can experience a portion of Legion Remix on the 11.2.5 PTR for a limited time. The content patch also has some additional improvements to the cooldown manager, including a new frame which will allow ordering, hiding, and unhiding spells and buffs. Turbo Boost is also returning for Season 3 shortly after the release of 11.2.5. Visit PTR forums for more information. We can't wait to see you on the Broken Isles. When 11.2.5 goes live, stay tuned. So it seems the Legion Remix is like right around the corner, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be coming out this fast, but that's fine with me. I really like Legion. That also says to me that the midnight release is probably not too far off as well. Maybe like early next year. So this would make sense to come out now and kind of tide us over until even just like the alpha for that hits or the beta. So overall, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. At first with Mop Remix, I was like, and then I really got into it towards the end. So I have high hopes for Legion Remix. I know the big downside for everybody right now is that there's no Mage Tower, but who knows? Maybe at some point they'll add in a Mage Tower because of peer pressure. Maybe they won't, but I think it's going to be fun still. So let me know your comments down in the comment section below. You can yell about the Mage Tower. You can yell about how you think you'll have fun, what you're going to like, what you won't like, what you're looking forward to. Just let me know down in the comment section what you think. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch a latest Pointless Top 10, it was the coolest towns in World of Warcraft. Go check that out. Or I just uploaded a 3-hour WoW animal facts video, which is all my Pointless Top 10s about animals put together into a 3-hour giant video. You can check that out as well. Okay? Okay. See you.